Hey, what's up, guys? This is Logan from Logan A Bomb Gaming.
My father wants
And you know what? I'm kind of excited to talk about this topic. I was,
sure as
you know,
hell
kind
gonna
of.
try.
I was sitting there today at
My
school,
name is Jackie Estacado.
contemplating to myself
My fate caught up
because
with me.
I skipped wrestling.
I was
Well, I
given
didn't skip
all the
wrestling. I
power
didn't
I
go to the
wanted.
wrestling meet I was supposed
And
to go
more.
to. So I
So
was
much it
contemplating to
consumed
myself.
me.
I was like, when I get home,
But
when I
even
get
with all
done
that
hanging out with my
power,
girlfriend and her family,
I still couldn't save the one thing
what
I
can I
loved.
talk about?
He's coming.
What video topic could I talk about that I'm passionate about and that other people might be able to kind of give their input or feedback, or like what topic would get other people to start thinking as well and start wondering the same thing that I'm like thinking about.
Good.
And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a top 5 games that I enjoyed,
I like
or
the way
top
he
5
feels.
games. You know, my top 5
He feels
top
sticky.
5 games that I would play over again.
Go about your duties.
Or
When the
that I wanna
transfer
play
is
over
complete,
again.
then we'll have what we came
Which
for.
you're probably, you know, I'm
I
actually
want
gonna get you
to
some,
believe me.
maybe in my
I wish this could have been
maybe in later
any other
videos
way,
I'll have
Jackie.
gameplay.
But
Those
we all
top
have
5
tough
games.
choices
Those
to
are.
make, and this is
I
yours.
think I have gameplay footage for like 2 of them, maybe. All right, well, after a minute of bullshit, and let's actually get into the video.
Just listen.
So
You've been.
I want to
keeping
start off
something that was
with
once lost.
this game.
Something that doesn't
Now,
belong to you.
a lot of you will
Now
know
have
what
to
this
choose
game
to give it
is. A
back.
lot of you will hate
What
it.
happens to you is of
A couple of
secondary
you might
concern.
love it. You know, a lot of
I
you
only
will just,
care
as
about
soon as
one
I say the
thing.
title, you're gonna be like, oh my god, Logan, you're a fucking faggot. It's not as good as the rest of the series. It's having an identity crisis. Blah blah blah. It's not the same. It's like a generic shooting gallery now. It's not
Oh,
even
this ain't no
scary
time to be
anymore.
depressed. Come
Alright,
on, boss,
anybody
you
who's
got your usual
smart
date
or
already.
like knows this series, you know, by heart, or
What's waiting
knows a
for
lot
you?
about the series,
Hey there.
is probably gonna
Hey,
guess
yo, Paul, you
it's
got
a
your them tickets to
Resident
the
Evil
game.
game.
My treat.
And it's
Take care.
Resident
Joe,
Evil
wait,
5.
What's what?
Crazy,
Oh, Mr.
right?
Galvani, nice to
No,
have you
but the
back
reason
in
why I
town.
chose Resident Evil 5 is because honestly, it's one of like the first games
Oh,
I
Billy, how
got
you
on my PlayStation 3. I'm actually holding it here right now. I was so excited to get this game because Resident Evil 4 was one of my favorite games of all time, and I was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tricked into buying Resident Evil 5 because I remember playing the demo, and there
Here you
was
go,
like the
boss.
demo made it seem kind of spooky. Okay, it made it seem kind of scary,
Bon appetit.
and because you were going against a chainsaw
Remember
guy
us
and you
from the
were
Candy
you
Club?
had one other person. It just was
Well,
kind of eerie, and it wasn't
you?
like action packed
Sure he does.
and whatnot. And then
Trust
the
me,
other.
ladies.
I wish
The
I
other
did.
mission, the other demo. God, I don't remember what it was. Oh, you were like being attacked and you were like going against.
Jackie, get down!
Because instantly at that moment I was like, oh shit, you know, in the game probably not gonna have very much ammo, and they're gonna fucking just throw enemies at me. But I was wrong, of course. And it
Jackie,
turns out
you
they
stay
didn't.
with me now.
You know, I have
shit,
plenty
look
of
at his
ammo,
leg.
and the game
You guys
wasn't
take
scary.
point.
There
I'm
was
gonna pull Jackie
moments
out
in the
back.
game where
Jackie, listen
I
to
was
me.
like,
I'm gonna
well,
pull
you
you out
know,
back.
I
You
don't. I
gotta
wonder what's
take
gonna
this.
happen next.
Keep
I'm
these
kind
guys
of
off our ass.
fearful because there might be something that'll kick my ass. And I died a few times, but I wasn't scared to die. Oh, there's nothing that scared me. I didn't feel vulnerable. I felt like I could fucking rip anything, shoot anything in the knee, and go off and punch it. But the reason why I chose this game is because I remember I was at my friend's house. My friend had an Xbox 360. I had a PS3. But me and my friend, he had 3 brothers, and we downloaded the Resident Evil 5 demo, and they were telling me about it. Oh my god, this thing's so cool. You need to see it. Blah blah blah. Okay, so check this out. Come play with us. So when we started playing it, played the demo, I was like, oh my god, this is cool. It's like Resident Evil 4 with better graphics than it's 2-player. Because I always like thought about how cool would Resident Evil be if it was a 2-player game. And you know what? I got the answer. It was pretty cool. The demo was amazing. I remember playing it. I remember dying a couple times. Like, we played it over and over again. I think we played it like 8 times before we finally put it down. And I went back home. No, I spent the night. And then, as soon as I went back home, I downloaded it on my PS3 and started playing online. A demo online, Resident Evil 5 online. Oh my god, I was shitting my pants. And then once I finally bought it, I remember there was 3 friends I had. 4 friends. 3 friends I went to school with, and
Oh, you
the
gotta
other
give
one
me a
was
second,
one I
Jackie.
just played games with
I haven't been
online
to the
all
gym
the
in
time.
weeks.
And we would go through it, and we never actually played it. No, I think the guy I met online, we actually went through the entire game in one night. No, there was 5 people. There's 2 people in middle line. Anyway, you can kind of see I'm getting excited. But no, I had a really good time. We'd play all night, and there was only one friend I ever made it through the entire game with. So it was just really, it's a really fun game to play with other people if you're not playing it alone. And it's kind of a good action game. I mean, it's not the Resident Evil I want it to be, but it's definitely by far one of the games that got me into gaming on the PS3. You know, the last, I'm gonna have to speed this video up here. I'm kind of running out of the time duration that I wanted to. So the second game I played that I really got into was Army of Two. And this was the second or third game I ever got on the PlayStation 3. And the reason is because one of my friends was like, yo, dude, when I got the PS3, he had an Xbox 360. He was the one that I played Resident Evil 5 with. He was like, yo, dude, you gotta play Army of Two. It's so cool because when you go down, you're dragged by your partner to cover and then you're healed or whatever. You know, shit like that. Or, you know, it's cool because when you're being dragged, you shoot at the enemies covering, you know, your partner and whatnot. So I remember buying the game, my friend came over and we played it all night long until we beat it. It was a short game and I beat it on my own before that, but I was like, yo, dude, it's a short game. No, he was like, so is it really that short of a game? I'm like, yeah, it's really that short of a game. He's like, oh, well, shit, we should play it. And then we ended up playing it. We didn't say, oh, shit. I think I was in like 6th grade at the time, maybe 5th grade. I was in 5th grade at the time when we were playing it. But it was so cool because there was like the cover mechanics were cool, and when you went down, you literally dragged your partner, and then they were in suits, and oh my god, it was fun. It was fun. Okay, I had a blast. It was a great shooting gallery. Reminded me a lot of Gears of War, and oh my god, it was just fun. And it was like the second, third game that really got me into gaming on the PS3. It was, I have no regrets getting that game, even though it was like $60, but it was really short. Maybe like 6 missions. But it's okay though because those missions were filled with a lot of like subtext, not a lot of subtext, a lot of substance and context. So it was great, and I don't regret it at all, not at all. Okay, as soon as I say this last game, not this last game, but the third game, a lot of you are gonna flip a shit or flip a bitch, you're gonna flip a titty, you're gonna fucking grab your dicks and smack me in the face with it. But Call of Duty Modern Warfare, maybe a lot of you will be like, whoa, dude, good choice, that game was great. This game was probably the first online game I ever played on the PlayStation 3. The reason being is because no, Resistance Fallen Man, I believe, was the first one. But I always wanted to, like, I saw people play Call of Duty, I'm like, wow, that's so cool. It's like a war game. Like, Call of Duty looked to me like the way Battlefield looks to people. I was like, cool, war, fucking shoot people. Even though, you know, I started playing it and I learned that it's way different. But it's fucking fun, and I got into it. It was the first game that I started gaming online, like hardcore. Second game maybe, because like I said, Resistance Fallen Man. But it was my first Call of Duty game as well, and this really opened the doors to me for online gaming, like multiplayer gaming, and I had a great time because it wasn't World at War. It was not World at War. It wasn't a Call of Duty shoot, or it wasn't a World War II shooter. I was getting tired of those with Medal of Honor and whatnot. And Modern Warfare, I wanted a modern war game that was actually fun to play, not fucking generic or shitty or whatnot, or just made it for a quick cash and grab. And the story I thought was great. It was fun. At first I didn't understand it. I was in like 5th grade. Cut me some slack. 6th grade. But it was fun. It was fun, and I really enjoyed playing it. And I wouldn't give it up for anything. Like it got me into the PS3 a lot. So my 4th game, a lot of you are gonna be like, oh my god, and then the rest of you are gonna be like, yeah, okay, you know, it's understandable. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Okay, it was like my actual first game. I didn't borrow it from a friend like I did Modern Warfare. I actually bought this maybe like a week after it came out. So I was like, hell yeah, you know what? I'm doing it. I bought it, beat the storyline. Maybe that first day I bought it, like 6 hours, whatever, and then I went to play online with my friend. Holy shit, I had a great time. I started out private matches too first, like me and my friend would play private matches, fucking owned him. And I was a noob at Call of Duty. I got my ass kicked for a long time. Then I turned into a master. But this game also kind of kept the doors open for my online multiplayer game. Okay, and I don't regret it a single bit. Like, I would go back and I'd play over and over again. Alright, so I was in 7th grade when I started playing Modern Warfare 2. Guess what? Me and my friends, that was our #1 choice game all the way up until sophomore year. And then we kind of were like, okay, well, let's try other Call of Duty games, you know what I mean? Might as well. But we still play Modern Warfare 2 till this day whenever we feel like it. I mean, lately we've been on Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. We've been doing some combat training or capture the flag against bots on Black Ops 2. But Modern Warfare 2 is definitely that game that we played. It was so innovative, and High Rise was always a great match, or always a great map. We liked Rundown and Favela. We really loved playing Search and Destroy on those maps. Terminal we loved a lot. And we used Rust for like quick scoping matches. And it was just great. That was when Call of Duty like was at its prime, in my honest opinion. That was when everything was right almost. And last but not least, the top 5 games at, you know, what's listed at #1 right now for me is Resistance Fall of Man. And the reason why I say this is because, oh my god, this was probably the first story mode game. No, the Condemned 2 was my first game. I believe Army of 2 was my second game. And Resistance Fall of Man was my third game. But when I played this game, oh my god, it was weird. It was weird. Because it was like, a lot of it was like a war game. It reminded me a lot of Halo, but it was like war for a lot of it, action for some of it. And then there was parts where you were isolated and you were all alone, which was really fucking cool because it was kind of scary. It was spooky. I'm like, holy shit, you know, I don't want to play this. And there was so much in the game. It was a long game, and I loved it. It was worth it. I got it for like $20 because at the time it was, oh my god, fucking great. Worth that $20. Story mode was so long. And it had so much context and substance to it, and so much replayability value for me, all because it's fun. It is fucking fun, and I enjoyed it. I'm thinking about going back and playing through the entire thing. Like, it took me forever to beat, you know, because I'd get scared because I would put the controller down. I'd be like, I'm too scared to play. Because there was moments I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die, because you fucking die easy. And then you restart so far back because the checkpoints were so far, you know, they were spread apart so far. And holy shit, you actually felt scared a little bit. And there was action. To me, Resistance Fall of Man was the equivalent of Halo 3 on the Xbox 360. To me, that's what it was. Fuck Killzone, Resistance Fall of Man, boom boom pow. It is done. It takes the cake. It is the championship of the PlayStation 3. Fuck Killzone. Too bad Resistance 3 didn't sell as well, but fuck Killzone. Resistance 3. Then, I mean, Resistance Fall of Man. Oh, fucking amazing, and I love it, and I'm gonna love this game until I die. Like, you know, when there's like PS6s, or, you know, when consoles die, pretty much, and mobile devices are the way we game, or it's just purely PC, and shit like that. I'm gonna be playing some fucking Resistance Fall of Man on my PS3. As simple as that. That's what's going on, and that's what's gonna happen, and you know what I mean? It ain't ever gonna stop. I'm playing Resistance Fall of Man until the day I die. Kind of like how I do with Resident Evil 4 on the PlayStation 2. I'm playing it till the day I die. Always will. One of my most favorite games. If you have a PlayStation 3, okay, and you don't have Resistance Fall of Man, and you've never played it, fucking play it. Go out and buy it for like $2 or something. Fucking play it. And you know what, if you have an Xbox 360 or whatever, and you're just like, oh, you know, maybe I want to pick up a PS3 while it's getting cheaper, you know, because PS4 is out. Fucking buy the PS3, buy Resistance Fall of Man. Okay, you won't regret it. Greatest fucking game ever. I don't regret it at all. I fucking love it. Even my fucking Xbox 360 fanboy friends loved it. Okay, it's just that kind of game. It's like, so if you're a PlayStation 3 owner, you wish you had Halo, right? Fucking Xbox 360 fan owners wish they had Resistance Fall of Man. I'm just saying, that's how amazing of a game it is. Anyway, that was my top 5 for the games that I really enjoyed last generation. And you know what? Those top 5 games, whether or not you agree with me, were fantastic. So I'm interested in hearing what top 5 games, you know, what games are in your top 5 from last generation, from PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I would love to know and hear it in the comment section below and all that good stuff. So please, let me know, guys. Alright, peace out. Thanks for watching.